Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be looking at a new event coming to RTS. It is going to be called Strike Squad. This is the last mini event for the Skybound X2 Mythic Trial, at least the last major mini event. There could be a sneaky one at the end. I'm pretty sure it's the last one, but it's going to be the last actual one that you can get Jesus 2000 shards in, and this should be Jesus 2000 number 5. We have got an event going on right now for number 4, which is I think the Martinez event. Actually, no, Martinez event is for Martinez. The one that's going on is the broccoli head one. If you're collecting the broccoli heads, you have to hand in the grey market. So we'll see what we actually have to do for this. Let's have a little look through. We'll look at the dates, and you can see it starts today, pretty much in a couple of hours, on the 25th of October at 5 PM Pacific time, and it lasts about a week, and it ends on the 3rd of November at 5 PM Pacific time, and the grey market ends 24 hours later at 4 PM Pacific. On the 4th of November at 5 PM Pacific time. So, kind of standard on how that stuff works. If we look at the intro, it says players can obtain a copy of Jesus 2000 and more by exchanging orange bandanas for Jesus 2000 shards in the Strike Force grey market. Orange bandanas are found in the daily roadmap, along with missions for winning arena battles individually as a faction during the Strike Squad event. Players can also exchange orange bandanas for Madeline and Maddox choice boxes, fire starters, ghillie suits, choice silver mythics, basils, and more. Please note the delayed Jesus 2000 first edition museum collection will be available next week. Keep an eye out on our official Discord for more information on its release and extended runtime. So that was an issue where I think it's the same issue that was occurring in the one in the Outlanders where Brutus was like crashing your game. I think the same thing was happening here, but they just haven't fixed it yet. You have to max out your Jesus 2000 to be able to claim it, so no one will be able to actually get it yet anyway. But with this event, they would be able to. We'll check out the daily roadmap. It's going to cost world energy, so it doesn't matter too much how difficult it is. It is going to be daily, and it is just going to be one act, as you can see on the screen. And it is going to reward you with 200 orange bandanas. And it is going to run, I believe, it should run 10 times. So it should give you 2,000 orange bandanas here. Then we have the missions, which is going to be winning arena battles. And this is going to be individually and as a faction. This is probably going to run the course of the event, I would assume. As you can see, win arena battles. This will be as an individual. This actually gives you quite a lot of bandanas here, as you can see. Just quick maths, you're looking at 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 1,000, like 1,350, roughly from the solo. And then it looks like the same from the faction one. So this should be 2,700. So 4,700 total, roughly what you're getting so far. And it doesn't cost that much to get Jesus. It only costs 2,500 to actually get all of him. So you should be able to get a Jesus without too much of a problem. This actually looks pretty straightforward to get a Jesus 2000. But then you'll have leftovers. You can pick up some silver mythics, basils, Maddox, Madelines, and fire starters and ghillie suits. It's actually like just 5 fire starters, 5 ghillie suits, rather than it being a choice box, which is kind of cool because I know people need both. So that's kind of good. And then any leftovers can go in the elite item tokens. You're rolling the dice, see what you can get from that. And it looks like a pretty simple mini event. It doesn't look too strenuous by the looks of things. Just the numbers are pretty big. You are going to have to remember to do arena battles. Now, do remember, when it comes to arenas, you get a free arena battle every day. This is winning arena battles. So 1 ticket gives you 5 attempts. So you get 5 free a day. But if you need tickets, you can get tickets from actually hitting milestones in arenas. And also, how you want to spend your tickets is up to you. Whether you want to wait for the one that is like domination. If you spend your tickets, you're just doing 1 hit and seeing how good your hit can be. And then there is, I can't remember what the other one's called now. I can't remember what the other one's called now. But the other one, basically, you hit and it accumulates a score. So you can decide which one's best for you. It can depend on what division you're in. It's up to you. But it's not going to cost too much. Like for the top one here, this is costing 12 tickets. But in 10 days, you're getting effectively 10 free attacks. If you get into Champions Arena, those should count too. The gold, Champions Arena attacks. So it doesn't look too bad there. And and the dailies on top. Like, just the dailies alone is getting you 80% of what you need for Jesus, by the looks of things. So even if you're not like super active in arenas as an individual, as a faction, it shouldn't be such a big deal, honestly. So this doesn't actually look too bad at all. And it looks like Jesus 2000 number 5 should be making it onto a lot of people's rosters real soon. What are your guys' thoughts in the chat? What are your guys' thoughts in the chat? I know some people don't like arenas, but this doesn't look too crazy. Welcome to the stream, Captain Trips. What's up, Mike? 8Page, Lance, Julian. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Leftovers always nice, leaves room for error. Yeah, this one seems one of the probably like the least crazy ones out of the entire event. Some of them are like, you have to get every single piece of energy. You have to 100% do every single roadmap stage like flawlessly, or you'll miss out. Whereas this one seems very, very like chill, which is kind of good. I think that's kind of good. I kind of expected the last one to be the hardest, honestly, because that's how they've done it in the past a little bit. Looks straightforward. Yeah, looks pretty good. Looks straightforward. How many Jesuses have you guys got? Are you on course to get your 4th Jesus in the current event? Would this one be your 5th? Is it looking good for Jesus number 5 for you, LB3? I don't like arenas, but at least you get bots, unlike raids recently. Do you get bots in arenas? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Raids, you only get bots during tournaments, realistically. That's the only way that works. But yeah, I think this actually looks pretty good, guys. So, yeah, I can't complain too much. I'm closing in on the end of the Martinez event. I should be able to finish that on my stream. The current, like, broccoli head monster, whatever you want to call it, broccoli head alien hand-ins. I should be able to claim a Jesus on my stream there, so it's looking good for me personally. Yeah, I'll be at my 5th copy. Though I hate arenas. It doesn't seem like you have to do too much. You might not even have to do anything because your faction could score some for you, but it'd be nice to just do some for your faction. This will be my 5th. Yeah, it shouldn't be too crazy. And it's world energy, so if the daily roadmap is difficult, it's world energy, so it's not too crazy. So yeah. But that's it. That's it pretty much for the event, guys. So I'm going to wrap things up. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. But yeah. So that's it for the event. It is Strike Force. We are going to get Jesus 2000 number 5 from this event. And it looks very straightforward. The numbers look good. And not just that. Not only are you going to get Jesus, you're going to be getting some extras on top. You're going to be getting some silvers if you need it. Maddox if you need it. Madeleines if you need it. Do remember that with the new Faction Assault release, you might want to level up certain characters of the allegiances for Faction Assault. Just because, you know, you need those characters to be high level. You need their skills to be unlocked. Particular characters are really good in Faction Assault that you might not have leveled up before. For instance, Shiva is one of the most powerful like characters against the likes of Governor and Negan. So you can definitely check out those two. Shiva's awesome. But you might not have tiered her up. So these Maddox and Madeleines here could come in very useful. But like I say, that was a nice little look at the Strike Force mini event, guys. Best of luck in the current events going on. Hopefully you get your Jesus up to par. If you completely maxed out Jesus level and you completely maxed out Jesus skills, when they have fixed the museum collection, you'll be able to hand that in for Jesus 2000 fully maxed out 1st edition copy. And I'm going to be doing that myself because I do like the actual 1st edition copy a lot. But like I say, that's the end of my video. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.